I know. I was here earlier. I crashed your reunion with your wife, and
What's the problem?
no problem. I just had some ideas I wanted to run by you, which is why I called. I did call. Some points? No? Penalty? Okay. Well, can I come in? Or maybe we can go somewhere. You know, I don't want to bother your wife.
She's out.
She's out. This hour, what's she doing?
At this hour, what do you care?
Oh my God, it is so good to see you. I have been so worried about you, but look at you. You look great. You look healthy.
Thank you. I am a little jet-lagged, but that's completely normal. Anyways, this is for you, for me being such a horrible friend.
What are you talking about?
You were in jail, and I didn't even come to see you.
Yes, I know that is very selfish of you not to be thinking of me when you were fighting for your own life.
Take a look.
Irish soda bread and tea.
The very, very best that Harrods had to offer.
Well, if you had to be forgiven, which you don't, this would do it.
Well, I figure, since I can't drink anymore, we'd share some tea.
Absolutely, because of your liver. Because
Yes.
I just want to see you and catch up. So tea is perfect.
Perfect. So, you brew and I'll pour.
Okay. Oh my God.
You okay?
Did Todd do this to you?
Oh, yeah. He took a cheap shot and took my gun.
He's armed?
Nah, he tossed it.
Any idea where he's headed?
He said something about his son.
God, no. Idiot Todd.
We have to go. Right now. Please, let's get out of here.
I'm not leaving.
Your Honor, I would like to enter a plea of...
Guilty! Yeah, she's guilty. You're all guilty. Yeah, you have no right to keep me from my son.
What the hell are you
You have
doing?
no right. That is my son.
What are you ranting about?
That right there is my son.
You have any idea what this is about?
No. Don't look at me.
It's my son.
How the hell did you get out?
Is he pointing at Tommy?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Paul, take him and cuff him, will you?
Right.
One more step, and not even I will be able to patch you up.
You're mine. You're my little boy.
Why would I care where your wife is? I was just surprised. You'd mentioned a reunion, so I figured she'd be curled up under a quilt.
Yeah, she was. We were, but then you called.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So what's this idea that can't wait?
It's gonna take a little time to lay out. Is she gonna be gone for a while?
Yeah.
Okay then. My idea. So, I've done a lot of traveling, visiting vineyards wherever I could, because why? Why? It's a good time. So I figured, why not take our vineyard and open it up to the public? I mean, top drawer all the way. We do a wine bar, a little restaurant, a gift shop. Long story short, we do Sonoma, we do Napa. But right here at home, we make this place a destination for wine lovers, for foodies, for upscale tourists. What do you think? And listen, before you say no, your competition is already getting in the game.
Yeah, of course they have. You know why? Because it's obvious. And to be honest, I've kind of thought of it myself. The trouble is, you kind of need beaucoup bucks to get that going.
You let me take care of the bottom line. You just bake the grapes.
Pick the grapes, right.
You hate it.
Yeah, no, it's not that I hate it. Your style. It takes a little getting used to.
I wouldn't exactly call it a style. Like I said, I'm new to all this.
How about we just cut to the chase here? How involved do you plan on being here?
Well, I guess that's up to you and your wife.
How's everybody handling it?
Well, I just got back, so everybody seems to kind of be laying low. I haven't even spoken to my mom yet. Oh, can we talk about Miles, or is that a sore subject?
Well, it is very sore, but a few more papers to be signed, and this marriage will be annulled.
Woohoo!
By the end of the week, I will be a free woman.
Excellent. Cheers to that. But, how are you? I mean, I know how frightening it is to have these memories of things that you don't really remember doing.
Yeah. No, it's terrifying. You know, if it hadn't been for John McBain, I don't know how I would have gotten through it.
It's gonna be okay. Daddy's gonna take you home.
Is he on meds? Because this is all different shades of crazy right here.
Oh, hold him until I find out what's going on.
I want my son, Your Honor!
One more outburst and you're all going to jail. Lieutenant McBain, would you care to tell me what's going on?
Yes, ma'am. This man was remanded to custody.
On what charge?
The charge was a crock, Your Honor.
Felony assault. He's apparently escaped. I will have him removed so the proceedings.
No, I'm not going anywhere without my son.
He's not your son. Todd, he's my son and Michael's. You know, Your Honor, this man is clearly deranged.
Todd, what did you do?
What I had to do. Your Honor, these people here in front of me, the McBains, they think that this kid is theirs, but they're mistaken. The kid is mine, and I want him.
One Life to Live on ABC, brought to you by Advil. It's the every pain reliever. Shouldn't you be all Advil?
It's a fair weather business, which means you're not going to attract tourists in January. We can cut costs by moving everything outdoors. All we're going to need is a series of decks, a pergola or two for shade, fire pits so they have somewhere to sit at night. We can do lamb, we can do fish, we can do pizzas, all on the grill. It's going to smell great, and it's going to attract the crowds. What do you think?
It's not bad.
What would you change? And if you say me, I'm going to be really hurt.
Yeah,
I'm not the enemy here, Nash. I'm excited about this.
Yeah, we're gonna need a house to house the main kitchen and the phone services and the bathrooms and enough tables to last us through to October.
Sold. You think we have time to drink to it?
Time.
Till your wife gets home. You know, I don't want to intrude.
Yeah. Hey, you know, I've got a white burgundy. I've been dying to try. That's Jessica. That's my wife.
Yeah, I remember. Your wife. Beautiful woman. You know the good thing about me, Nash? I'm not Antonio.
Antonio, he's not a bad guy.
Yeah, but he's your wife's ex, and that couldn't have been easy.
Well, you know what they say. Two's company. Three is a crowd.
So, you and John...
Oh, no. There is no me and John. We're just friends.
Okay, well, that's a start. It is.
No, the truth is, he is not over your sister, and I am definitely not over Patrick. I don't think I ever will be. I'm just saying I'm not ready.
Whatever you say, Marty.
No, and it's not like we're not close. You know, I've talked to him every day for the past couple of months, and, you know, he made sure I had everything I needed while I was in jail, and, well, you know, he kept the investigation open the whole time until he could prove that I was innocent. He's just special. That's all.
Mm-hmm. How does Cole feel about him?
Cole likes him. I mean, he definitely trusts him and respects him. You know, John really helped out when Cole was going through that steroid thing. You know, he wrote him these letters of recommendation so he could play sports again, and he was there for him when, oh gosh, that horrible accident happened, and, you know, Henry was killed. And, you know, he's checked up on him every day since I've been in jail, so.
Wow. Must be really great to have such a a good friend.
He gave me my life back. And we are just gonna leave it at that.
These proceedings are adjourned until further notice.
Your Honor, Mr. Manning notwithstanding, my client still has a right to enter a plea.
And Counselor, I'd love to hear it, but not under these circumstances. This court is adjourned.
I'm not going to get away with this, McBains. I want my son.
The way you're acting right now, you're never going to get anywhere near him.
God. You assault a guard, you hold him at gunpoint, you come in here ranting like this? You know, you'll be lucky if you ever see any of your kids.
It's my kid. Probably doesn't mean anything to you because he's not from you.
You know, where does he get off? Tommy's not his son.
We need to go somewhere where we can talk.
About what? John, I'm not gonna skulk off. We didn't do anything wrong.
Marcy, listen, we will straighten this whole thing, okay? It's just...
What?
Hey, Marcy, I just got a text from Roxy. She's gonna be here in a few minutes to get Tommy, if that's what you still want.
Yeah, that's it. It's a great idea.
Okay, look, just don't let Todd anywhere near him, okay?
Of course not.
Okay, and look, tell Roxy the same thing, no matter what Todd pulls.
He won't get near him.
Right. All right, listen to me. Everything's gonna be okay, all right? Adriana's gonna take you out, and then Aunt Roxy's gonna come pick you up. All right, I love you. I'll see you later. Watch him. Yeah.
Yeah. This ain't over.
You wouldn't know anything about this now, would you, Lindsay?
Excuse me, Counselor. You know better than to talk to the defendant.
You know, Manning, for someone who's developed such an up-close and personal relationship with the judicial system, I think what you just did was pretty stupid.
What if it was Matthew? What would you do?
Well, I sure wouldn't have gotten myself thrown in jail. That's for sure. Sit on him. He tries to escape. Try not to shoot him too many times. Mr. Cody?
Yes.
I have an officer waiting to escort your client back to her holding cell, but I'd like to take her there myself. That's all right?
Go ahead.
Thank you. How you holding up?
I'm trying.
Let's find someplace more private.
So that's all it takes, huh? You guys sleep with the commissioner.
What it takes is a little common sense. And you seem to be fresh out of it today.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Just sit in my cell while my son is out there?
Being taken care of by two respectable people that love him.
He's mine.
He's mine. Todd, you sound like a 2-year-old. Now, what judge is going to hand over your son the way you act today?
Well, I could see that he could tell that I'd do anything for him. Anything. It used to mean something to you.
Todd is clearly delusional. You know, you should be taking him to a psych ward for evaluation. You do know that, right?
Well, he's frustrated and he's Manning. It's not a good combination.
Frustrated about what? John, he was arrested for assaulting Miles. What does that have to do with Tommy? He's lost it. He really, I'm not kidding, okay? I heard him screaming about his son in jail when I was trying to get in to see Lindsay.
You know, Todd's son has been missing for a while now.
Yes, I sympathize. It's a terrible thing to lose a child.
Believe me, Marcy, this is not the way I wanted this to play out. I wanted to be able to talk to you and Michael about this situation.
What situation, John? What?
Marcy, Todd Manning's son was placed with that couple that was killed in the storm.
I'm sorry?
The people you got Tommy from, they adopted Manning's son.
What are you talking about? John! John, are you standing here and are you saying to me that he and Tommy, he is?
That's how it looks.
No, that's not possible, okay? He can't be. Mike, come on, will you explain to him? No. No!
I'm sorry, Marcy.
Yeah, you don't know anything about wine, do you?
I know how to drink it. And how to grow it. And this is good. It's bright, not too tannic. Nice finish. Is this ours?
No. No, it's our competitors.
Good. Because we can do better. Maybe you can take me down to the grapes tomorrow, introduce me, let me get a taste. Unless you feel like stepping on your toes. I'm just excited about this whole thing.
Yeah, as we said. Look, I don't want to make you run uphill here. But let's face it, you did kind of get into this through the back door, and I'm kind of used to not having any interference. But hey, I think we can make this work. At least I hope so.
Me too. Should we finish it off?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna go get some food. I hate to be 3 sheets to the wind when my wife gets home, you know?
Just press down. There's more.
Oh my God, look at her. She is so adorable. Look at all that hair.
Yeah, she definitely has Nash's hair. I'm always brushing it out of her face.
Oh, I am so glad you're happy now. It couldn't have been easy what you had to go through with Antonio.
It wasn't. I loved him. But now I just, I don't know, I feel free.
Well, I know the feeling, having spent the last few weeks in jail. It's just to be able to wake up the morning and just, you can't wait because the whole day is ahead of you.
Have you heard anything with Lindsay? What's going on there?
I just know that she's being arraigned today, but I have no idea what happened with her and Spencer. But I have an idea of what she is going through right now.
I'll take it from here. Thank you.
Thank you, Bo. Made it a lot easier coming back here knowing I had you to lean on.
Well, this isn't exactly a standard operating procedure, but I did want to make sure that you're okay. And I also wanted a chance to talk to you.
About what?
This case, it bothers me. It just doesn't make sense. Or maybe I should say that it didn't make sense until a few minutes ago.
You want to know whether or not I killed Spencer Truman?
No. I want to know if Tommy McBain is Manning's son. And if in fact he is, I want to know if you knew about it before today.
I'm sorry you two had to hear it this way. I was on my way to your place to tell you, but you'd already left. I even arrested Manning to keep him from getting to you before I did. The reason why Manning's so fired up is he found out his son is still alive.
Tommy is not Todd's son. He can't be.
Listen, Marcy, I know it's a lot to take in.
Look, I feel for Todd, okay? I do. I feel for anyone who loses a child, but that is what has happened here, okay? His son died. There is a death certificate.
It was forged.
Okay, fine. He's alive somewhere else. That does not mean that John, it doesn't mean that they are the same person.
Marcy, honey.
No, Michael, no, Jacob.
Look, I know it doesn't make any sense, sweetie, okay? But John wouldn't have come to us with this if he hadn't investigated first. He's my brother, okay? He wouldn't do this if he didn't believe it was true.
Look, I don't care what he believes. How can you possibly accept this? Michael, this is our son that we're talking about here.
You don't think I understand that? You don't think that has been going through my mind? You don't think I've been thinking about that nonstop?
Marcy, I didn't want to believe it either.
Have you talked to Rex? Because if you talked to Rex, then you would know that Tommy's mother didn't want him because she was mentally ill. She couldn't handle it.
Margaret Cochran.
Come on, like that proves anything. John, Heaven Landview is mentally ill.
You're talking in circles, honey.
Yeah, and what are you doing, Michael? Rolling over?
I am trying to be realistic here.
Let me tell you something. Even if this is true, and I am not saying that it is, but even if it is true, Todd crashed a hearing. Come on. I mean, he screamed. He scared our child half to death. This is what a parent does? Look, I don't care. I don't care how many facts Todd thinks that he has. You do not treat a child like that, John. You do not treat a child like a lost teddy bear who belongs to you. He is a person. He is a person, and he has rights, and he has parents, and he has a home. Who the hell is Todd? You know, I'll tell you who Todd is. He is a self-centered, violent, immature creep.
With rights of his own.
No, he does not have rights, not to my son.
Marcy, I can't tell you how this is going to play out. But Todd Manning is Tommy's biological father. I've seen the proof.
So, Todd. Never a dull moment.
Go away.
Yeah, I can't do that. Because you just blew my case.
Nah, I don't give a damn about you or your case or Lindsay. Came here for my son.
And that connects to Lindsay how?
Doesn't connect to anybody.
Well, actually, I happen to know that Lindsay is Marcy's best friend. And the two of you happen to be locked up together. What, did she say something to you? And did you agree to tank this hearing? Is that what happened here?
Hey, Balsam.
Come on.
Balsam.
Todd,
Hey! Talking to you.
You're only
Not
gonna
another
make things worse.
You all along, didn't you?
Not another step, Manning.
You faked my son's death. You forged a death certificate so Marcy McBain could keep it, didn't you?
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Let me handle this.
But he knows.
He's guessing, and I don't want you implicated.
What's going on, Adriana? What is it that you know?
I'm still playing catch up.
I have to take this.
I just told you what I found out.
You had half the town lying to me. And I missed months with my son because you wanted to play God. Game over, my friend. Because when I get out of here...
You're gonna do what? You're gonna make things even worse for yourself? You did a really bad thing here today, Todd. You terrorized a child, traumatized a family, and for what? Because you didn't get what you wanted?
I'm gonna have your head on a platter.
Nice. Well, you hold that thought while they take you back to lockup, because after today, revenge is all you've got left.
Please, sit down. You're only making this worse, Todd. You've made an enemy out of the one person who could really hurt you.
No, John?
Yeah. And make sure that that Michael takes your son away for good.
You have proof that Todd is Tommy's biological father?
It just started to come together in the last couple days. There's a letter Miles Lawrence had from Truman.
Oh, Spencer Truman. Why didn't you say so? He's mixed up in this too. It just keeps getting better, doesn't
Truman
it?
delivered Tommy. When Margaret Cochran died, he wound up with a couple who was killed in a storm. When Tommy came to you, Truman tracked him down.
Well, then why didn't Truman tell us about it, or Todd?
He just wanted to get even.
So he So he just let Tommy get attached to us?
He wasn't thinking about Tommy. He just wanted to stick it to Manning. It's an evil thing, Marcy. There's no other way to look at it. I'm sorry.
Honey, we are gonna get through this.
No, I'm just, I keep, look, I'm only worried about Tommy here, okay? How do we explain this to our son, Michael? It's impossible.
I know.
Why are you so quiet? Mike, it's like you're giving up.
No, I'm not. I'm not giving up. Okay. I mean, this is big. It's a lot to take in. I'm just trying to take it all in.
No. Maybe you're just not as surprised as I am.
You always did get right to the heart of the matter. Oh, Bo, I just couldn't bear to break her heart.
Marcy.
After I found out that Tommy was Todd's, right after that, Marcy told me that she would never be able to have kids of her own. It made me feel so bad because she was so good with him and she loved him so much and he loves her. And I know it's not my place, but I didn't know what to say, and I kept waiting for, I don't know, a sign, something.
Did Truman know? And now Nora knows.
Yeah, it's all falling apart.
Oh, Lindsay. You understand that this really strengthens the DA's case. Nora's been working with the idea that you killed Truman to protect Blair. She's too smart not to figure out that you were protecting Marcy. This makes for a much more serious charge.
Are you saying that I might go to prison for the rest of my life?
Nora's gonna say that you planned it, that it was premeditated. That's murder one. Now, if the jury, if they agree with her,
She could ask for the death penalty.
I think we should start with a wine tasting. You know, you invite all your friends, all the Landview brass. We show them a good time. We let them know what we're thinking, and we get their support.
That is a good idea.
When we have the locals on board and we've secured all the permits, I'll start marketing the concept.
Yeah. Hey, better you than me, right? Hate that stuff, advertising, sucking up.
Ah, see? You need me. And I definitely need you. I don't know the difference between a grape and an olive. But that's okay, because you know how to grow things, I know how to wheel and deal.
Yeah, I've done a bit of wheeling and dealing myself.
Yeah, and you've got yourself a wonderful life. Nice home, successful vineyard, beautiful wife.
Yeah, I actually almost lost her last summer. She was sick. Very.
She okay now?
Yeah, we seem to have dodged a bullet.
To luck.
I would drink to that.
I'm so glad you came by. And for bringing the, Irish soda bread and the tea, of course.
Well, you and Cole have to come out to the vineyard very, very soon, and I guess if you want, you can bring your Detective McNasty with you.
Well, only if you promise to call him that.
I do promise to call him that. I guess I'm still just a little ticked at him for breaking my sister's heart, but, if he makes you happy, then...
We are just friends.
Yeah.
Just friends.
You already said that.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
You're just different people, Marcy. You and Mike, you react differently. He sees tragedy in his work every day, but I know inside right now he's dying.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Honey, You know that I didn't mean it that way. You know, it's just that you're really calm right now. And
No, sweetie, I'm not calm, okay? I want to kill Todd Manning.
Listen, just sit with this, all right? Just let it sit in, all right? I beg you, do not take this out on each other. And we all want what's best for Tommy.
I know that. John, I know that. I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be sorry about. You took that little boy in and you gave him a home. You raised him like he was your own. He is who he is because of you and Mike. None of this is your fault. It's Truman's.
Yeah. Like, will that count that he manipulated the system, John? I mean, shouldn't it count?
I swear I'm going to do everything in my power to protect Tommy and you and Mike. This isn't over.
I know. And I know that you tried your best to handle this situation, John. And I'm sorry, okay? I don't mean to take this out on you. You know, this is just, it's really a lot to take in, okay?
I know it is.
And we appreciate everything you've done for us. More than you could ever know.
Listen, you go home. You've got a lot on your plate with your dad dying, your family needs you, you go.
All right, but you be careful what you say, Lindsay. Do you understand what I'm getting at?
I know. I have been. I just hope I haven't caused you any problems.
I wouldn't have asked the questions if I didn't think I could handle the answers.
You can handle anything. You're Bo Buchanan, and you're my hero. Well, you do mean a lot to me, and who would have thunk we'd ever be such good friends?
Do you need anything?
No. I'm fine.
Okay. Protect yourself. Okay, you get with that lawyer of yours. Nora's gonna come after you.
I'll be okay.
All right. Then I'll check in with you again tomorrow.
Bob, is there any chance, that Todd will get custody of Tommy?
Not tonight, he won't.
Well, I mean, when this whole thing blows over and he files for custody, what's your gut tell you?
Knowing Manning, he's not gonna really care what the court says. If the decision goes against him, he'll probably break the law.
Todd's all mouth.
Hey, Rex, where you going?
Yeah, since when has that stopped him? They threw him in jail, and now here he is.
Yeah, in handcuffs with a bailiff ready to shoot him if he moves a muscle. Bo's got his number. He's not gonna let him get away with anything.
Bo is not going to let you get away with anything. If Todd can prove that you faked that phony death certificate, you can get arrested.
Todd, you really do need to calm down.
Why don't you go home? The kids need you.
I think you're the one that needs looking after right now.
Oh, yeah, you've done a bang-up job on my behalf.
I'm trying to keep you from destroying yourself.
Why?
Well, just like you, I've had a hard time learning from my mistakes.
Did you get her done? Did you put your brother and that mouthy wife of his and my kid in some unmarked car? Off to who knows where? Where'd you take him? Some island? Out of reach?
And if I did?
Hey, baby.
Looks like you had company.
Yes, I did. My business partner.
Oh, how is that going?
Not bad at all. He drank wine, we talked a little business, he had some pretty good ideas.
Well, I am sorry I missed him.
You didn't.
Jared, this is my wife, Jessica. Jessica, Jared Banks.
Hello, Jessica.
Mike, what are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Honey, I really need you to promise me that we're not gonna lose our son, okay?
I don't care how many favors you pull in. If I'm my son, I got your badge.
As long as you're entertained. Paul, take Manning to his cell, put a guard on him around the clock.
No, I'm not going anywhere without my son.
Come on, Todd. Please cooperate. We need to clear this courtroom.
No, sorry. Sorry. You've been overruled.
You want to add to your sentence, Mr. Manning?
I don't know. Let me consult with my lawyer. Hey, lawyer.
I'm sorry, you talking to me?
Yeah. I've got $500. Huh? Take it. You're hired. Take that as a yes. I'm sorry. My lawyer's not going to let you take me anywhere without my son. Isn't that right, lawyer?
Yeah, absolutely. You heard my client? Produce the child.